Okay, this is awkward because I need to be by the window to get enough light to film this video. But there's construction across the street and the construction workers can see me. The guy just waved at me, so I don't know what he thinks I'm doing here. But yeah. So I wanted to do this video because I was talking to my friends already about gifts for our parents, for our friends, for the people we're in relationships with. So I thought this might come in handy for a lot of other people. And this is not going to be one of those videos where the ideas I give are like, oh, a Chanel bag, an Acne jacket, a Rolex. Because I think that's ridiculous. I don't think that people with that kind of money are on YouTube Googling like gift ideas. I think they just walk into a store and just buy. It's also not going to be stupid ideas like, and I do think it's a stupid idea like when they talk about when other people that make videos say, oh, you should get them this new, for example, like Oral-B electric toothbrush. Like, oh my god, this is amazing. No, don't do that. That is such a bad idea. Like, imagine if someone gifted you a toothbrush. It doesn't matter that it's electric. It doesn't matter that it's the latest technology and it'll give you pearly whites. It's like, how is someone giving me a toothbrush? It's the same thing as someone giving me a deodorant. I mean, like, I get the hint, you know, and I don't like it. So all the ideas that you're gonna see in this video, and they're not 100 ideas. I've curated the best ones. I do say so myself. I'm also posting this right now, even though we're in mid-November, because Black Friday is around the corner, Cyber Monday is around the corner, and generally this time of year stores just start having sales. It doesn't even matter that it's not a big holiday like Black Friday, they just have overall sales. And it also gives people time to plan ahead and budget. If you enjoy, and I hope you find it useful. I do know how my lipstick and my top are gonna look in the video for now, because I can't see myself on the screen of the camera, but I find that the light is always so much brighter when I watch it on the screen of the camera than when I watch it on my laptop. And like, I always look fabulous in my camera screen, and then I watch it on my laptop and it's like so much I have to like nope, cut, edit, put a filter on it. Number one, and this is the thing that almost everybody, not almost, everybody that comes into my house says, oh, I need one of those, and it's my iRobot. Let's just say if there was a fire, I just grab Zane, my puppy, and this baby. That's it. Like, in a fire, and I do love Zane more than I love my robot, but just like slightly more. Okay. Every single person that comes into my house and sees it, and they always see it because this baby's either charging or it's working, everybody wants one. My family just saw it now that they were visiting and they all want one. Every single friend, even when I had like my birthday party and there were people around and I still had this working because I'm like a little OCD. I don't like shoes in the house. So what this miracle of science does is it has a sweep function, so it can sweep the whole floor for you, and it has a mop function. I always just use it in the mop function because I feel like it does both things at the same time anyway. This is what I need it for most. It'll go under the couch, it'll go on the tables, it will go under the bed, it can reach any nook and cranny, and it'll like rearrange itself until it gets every single corner. It's amazing, and I have a whole video on it. I made a whole review on the iRobot 300. I think this is around $250 off of Amazon. The reason why I think this would make an awesome gift is, you know how they always say like, oh, you have the same 24 hours as Beyonce? Meaning like you have the same opportunities in a day to accomplish things and blah, blah. No, you do not have the same 24 hours as Beyonce. Because let me tell you, I don't think Beyonce has to mop her floors, vacuum, do the dishes. I don't really think she even has to wash her own hair. So you do not have the same 24 hours as Beyonce. Anything that'll save you time is worth it. And I think this is such an awesome gift, and not necessarily something that people will splurge on, because I don't think people realize that they need it until they have it. And similar to this, there are robots that vacuum. So if someone has a lot of carpets in their house, you can get them one of those. It saves me so much time because I have a pretty big apartment and it could take me a few hours to actually mop and vacuum and sweep everywhere. So I just charge it overnight, and in the morning before I go, I just let it work, and it does the whole thing on one charge. It easily does the whole apartment. It's amazing, and I can do something else with that time. I mean, who doesn't love something that makes their life easier? And they will definitely use it every single day, and they will think of you every single day. Number two is something that I also think everybody enjoys, but very few people splurge on. So this would be a really nice gift, and again, something they can use a lot. They get a lot of use out of it, and they think about you a lot, and that would be some nice linens. A lot of people only have 1 or 2 sets, you know, while one is in the wash, they use the other one. I have quite a few options, but they're not really lush options. Like, I just ordered them off of Amazon or bought them at Bed Bath & Beyond when I was there. Like, I didn't really feel like it's worth that much money. I'm like, you know what, I can sleep good on these like $40 sheets as well. Also is something neglected. That's like, people do gift a lot of things related to the house, but nice bedding isn't one of it. Like, I would really enjoy. I'm making a list of stuff that I would enjoy receiving, that I would feel like, why yes, why thank you. I did need this. I do enjoy this. Next thing on our list are fluffy or silky pajamas. Pajamas of good quality is again one of those things that we all enjoy, but we don't really spend money on for ourselves. I mean, I have a few pairs of pajamas, but mostly I'll just put on an old t-shirt. Most of the people I know don't invest in PJs as a habit. I don't know why we don't spend more money on pajamas. I mean, there's nothing better than that feeling after a long day. You take a nice shower and you put in nice, sorry for the noise, it's my puppy keeping busy around here. Zane, no. Nothing better than that feeling after a long day, a hot shower, and then getting into some nice, comfy, fluffy or silky pajamas, and then getting into your nice bed with your nice new linens. See where I'm going with this? And you're like, well, nobody who's gonna see me wearing it. It doesn't matter. I just need something. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't need to be the prettiest or the most lush feeling of them all. I use this word lush a lot. If you know your friends or boyfriends or girlfriend's size, that would be an awesome gift to give, along with some linens. Now, the next one is something that people do think about, but I feel like not enough. I would love to receive more tickets to concerts or comedy shows. Like, if you know that I love Seinfeld, just go online and see when is Seinfeld gonna be in Los Angeles and get us some tickets to go see him. It doesn't matter that it's like 7 months from now. Why isn't that a more common gift? I feel like we get that gift if we ask for it. Like, what do you want for your birthday? Oh, I wanna go see Beyonce. But like, why wouldn't you just like think ahead of something that someone wants to see, or Cardi B, or whatever they want to see, you know? I'm just like really partial to Seinfeld. Okay, next on my list is a fitness tracker. Now, I'm biased because I have a Fitbit, so I do think like they're the best, but there's so many options out there and they accommodate every type of budget. I like Fitbit because I found the price was affordable. I think a brand new one was like around $120. And now with all the sales that are going on and with the coupons for every store, I'm sure you can get it way under $100. It works with an app on your phone, so it tracks your heart rate non-stop, just not only when you check it like other devices. It's just like, I can check now what my heart rate was 5 days ago at noon. Tracks your sleep pattern, if you wear it to bed, so it'll check when it knows, but it knows when you fell asleep and when you woke up, and it knows how long you spent in that really deep sleep and how many times throughout the night you were semi-awake. I don't know how, but it does, it knows it. The main thing is you see your steps. So on a lazy day, or it just keeps you aware of how little you did and it keeps you accountable. If you only walk from your house to your car, from your car to your office where you sat at your desk the whole day, at the end of the day you look and you see like, holy crap, I've only done 300 steps today out of the 10,000, which your goal would be. That's my goal every day. Like, you want to speed it up, you want to do something about it. I got this for my dad and his girlfriend a few years ago, and they both wear it religiously. I do a lot of challenges. You can do challenges with other people on who took the most. Zane, no. challenges with your friends and see who made the most steps that day, or who made the most steps, walked the longest distance between Monday and Friday or on the weekend. A lot of options to keep you motivated, and it's so nice to have something constantly track you and track your progress without you having to manually enter anything. And like I said, a brand new one in this period of time, you should be able to get it for under $100. Okay, the next one is something that I, again, have been meaning to get, and I think I procrastinated because I had no idea until I was researching for this video how affordable it can be, and that is a security home camera. A lot of people have them at their front door just in case of burglars or just to check on the mailman, but you can get them really affordably. I think I saw some on Amazon for $40. There might be some even less expensive than that. They just work with the Wi-Fi, and you can just set it up in your house absolutely anywhere and track it from your phone, and it's amazing. This is again something that a lot of people don't even consider as an option, especially if they already have one for the outside, for the front door. But at the same time, these are the same people that worry about, myself included, what their puppy is doing when they're not home, what their cat is doing, what their baby is doing. They're worried if the dog walker that has a key to the house took something, if the maid followed instructions, if the neighbor that was supposed to come in and water the plants actually did it. All these things that are on our minds could be so easily solved. It's really affordable. I think it's a great gift, and again, it's one of those things that we would all need, we would all use, but we don't really think about it, or we really wouldn't splurge on it. So you can get, the more performant they come, the higher the price tag, but just for our everyday needs, like one of these, it's fine. Here's another one, coffee makers. So many people spend $5, $10 maybe even a day at Starbucks or another coffee shop, when in the price of a few of those coffees, they can get their own coffee maker at home. I think I just saw recently on Amazon one, it was a milk frother plus cappuccino maker at $35, which blew my mind because I thought like a machine that makes a cappuccino should be like a fancier one, more high-tech than a normal one like I have at home, and that one should be like a few $100s. So $35 to have my own cappuccino maker at home, it just seemed unbelievable. I don't know why I don't own it already. I have a Keurig that works with K-Pods, and mine was about $100. I just went into Target and I bought it. I didn't have coupons, I didn't use a sale, so I'm sure you can find them at way better price points. So yeah, if you know a big coffee person that does not own a coffee maker, or they might own one that's not that great because they still go to Starbucks every morning, try finding a coffee maker that's right for them, or some accessories like a milk frother. And it doesn't need to be a fancy schmancy high-tech machine. If they really enjoy good quality coffee and the coffee making art, they would really enjoy something like a high quality French press, for example, if they have the time and patience to make coffee. That way I know I don't. I just want to put a K-pot in it and press the button and I want my coffee and I want it now. The next idea on the list is something that I was thinking about today actually, because I was driving with my puppy and it took us 20 minutes to get to the dog park, but it took us 1 hour on our way back. We hit rush hour, so my back was hurting so bad, and it's just the distances in Los Angeles, but I guess it depends on where you live, and in Los Angeles everybody drives, and the distances are so big that if something is half an hour away, it seems like it's close. Or let's say like 25 minutes, it's like, oh, it's nothing, it's like right next door basically. Bottom line is we drive a lot. Or maybe, you know, your back doesn't hurt because you drive a lot, your back hurts because you have a desk job and you're sitting down all day and you're sitting in a bad position. So I was thinking that I could really use a massage, and then I thought about this thing that I knew existed but I never really looked into it and how expensive it would be, and it's a cushion seat massager. I'll insert images of it as I'm talking. I'm got fancy like that with my movies editing skills. And it's awesome. You can put it on your seat in your car, you can put it on your couch when you're watching TV, you can put it on your seat at your desk at the office, and all you have to do is either plug it in or it works with batteries depending on which one you buy, and just let it massage you. And as I'm driving sometimes and I'm stuck in traffic for an hour and a half, 2 hours, when my family was here, we actually drove all the way to Camarillo, think that's how you pronounce it, for this outlet. And because the fires are happening right now, a lot of portions of the highway that we would need to take to get there were closed off. So the GPS rerouted us, and it took us like 2 hours to get there and 2 hours to come back. And I was in so much pain, like I couldn't take it anymore. And I'm thinking, like, 4 hours in the car in one day, how much better would that experience have been if, as I was driving, I just had something like massaging me, like I think it goes all the way down to your tush, so even your tush can get a little massage. Anybody that drives a lot and anybody that has an office job will thank you for it. And last but not least on my gift giving list of ideas is a pet related idea. So this will work only for people that have dogs or cats. Now, if you don't have a dog or a cat, let me explain something to you. Stuff is expensive as hell. I mean, food isn't expensive, and you're not gonna pay for their like vet bills for Christmas, although, but the crap that we spend money on for our pets, like I think I never go to the store and come home empty-handed for him. And you know what? Toys are expensive and they don't even last that long, depending on what type of dog you have and what type of toy you bring them. He loves all kinds of stuffy, fluffy toys, but he's starting to rip them apart so they don't last long. Balls we lose at parks or other dogs destroy. So those are like, a Chuck-It ball is like $10 before tax. A ball, a normal ball for dogs, it's called, like, from the Chuck-It brand at least, it's 10 bucks. That's insane. Bones as a chew toy, bones for them, because it's really healthy for them to chew on bones rather than all the plastic crap. If you go to Petco and you ask for bone marrow, they have a bone that's like this tiny, and what am I doing, it's like this tiny, and it's 10 bucks. And it has to be bone marrow. You can't just go to a butcher and get all kinds of bones, because number one, they have to be raw bones, but it can't be any it can't be just any types of bones. Depending on how strong their teeth are, they could eat through the bone eventually, eat it up, and it's bad for their tummy. So it has to be those strong bones that they cannot eat through, which would be the bone marrow. That's why they're the only types of bones that they do sell, natural bones that they do sell at stores like Petco. But tug-of-war toys, all kinds of stuffy, all kinds of even high-tech toys for dogs. Like, I was looking on Chewy.com, which is this website where you can find anything for them, like their beds and foods and whatnots. But it also has like the latest toys. You go on there and you saw, and I just saw one, but I think it was for small dogs, but they had for like $20 or $25 this little robot that you can just you charge it, and then you put little balls in it, and it just throws the ball for the dog. There are toys out there that will throw balls for dogs for, you know, longer distances and bigger balls, and they are more high-tech, so those would be upwards of $200. But like, that depends, like, does that person, first of all, can you afford it? Plus, that person have where to use it, because if you live in an apartment like I do, I don't really need it breaking stuff if I don't have a yard to put it in. But that's a really cool idea, and things like that, but like at a lower a lower price tag. On Amazon, you go on Chewy.com, you find all kinds of creative ideas for toys for dogs, for cats, all kinds of treats. Like, even if it's not one cool or more expensive thing, and it's a basket full of treats and things that he can chew out, I would be so grateful, because they do cost a lot of money. It does really hurt you a little bit when you're like, okay, 30 bucks for 3 bones and 20 bucks for this stuffy, and you know what, the rope we were using for tug-of-war got dirty at the park. Another tug-of-war toy, that's another 25 bucks. It adds up. Like I said, even if it's just treats, a few bags of treats, just having it on hand, and you don't need to spend more money on it for a while, that is so helpful. We spend so much money on it, and yeah, it does make us happy making them happy, but it also makes us happy when we get it for free. No pet parent is gonna feel like that was so silly, or he only bought me stuff for my dog, or he only bought me some stuff, or she only bought me some things for my cat. Like, nobody's gonna be like that. Nobody's gonna be ungrateful about you spending money for their pets. Like, if you really don't know what to get this person, it's a neighbor, it's your teacher, colleague from work, or you know they have a pet, something or a few things or one really good item for their pet, that is always such a winner. That is all for today. That was my list of ideas. I could have gone on and on forever. I could make a list of 50 to 100, 200 items of stuff that I would want or that I like. but that wasn't the point. The point was just to come up with a few things that can be found at different price points and that everybody can enjoy and that are useful for everybody. Thank you so much for watching, and if you liked it, please subscribe. And because I'm not on a schedule yet with YouTube, so I'm not really sure what I want to do with the channel. I don't know, I can't say come back next Wednesday for another video. So the best thing to do is just click the little notification button. That way you get an email every time I upload something. Until we get on a schedule, until I figure out what I want to do, what type of content do I want to put out there, and how to make it better and better. Okay, kisses and have fun shopping.